Hello and welcome to another video. This week I'm doing a week in my life while I'm back home for spring break. I don't have a whole lot of plans, just reading, catching up on sleep, crocheting. Typically me and my mom do a lot of shopping, but those are the plans for this week. I'll take you along so you can kind of see what it looks like, but it won't be all that exciting. But first today, me and my mom are going to TJ Maxx and Michael's. And then, I don't know, that's about the only plans I have for today. I think tomorrow I might be making cinnamon rolls, and that's pretty all day task, you know. It involves making bread, which basically means you make the dough and then you let it rise, and then you let it rise again, and then you let it rise again, because bread. So, yeah. That's what we've got going on. So I'm gonna go hang out with mom and I'll be back with a little haul. We'll see how it goes. Hi. Okay, I am back from the store. Well, multiple stores. So I have a bit of a haul. The first place I went was Michael's because I'm working on making some tote bags and I ran out of white yarn. So I got enough that should be able to sustain me just while I'm home for spring break. I'll probably need more. I'll definitely need more eventually, but this should be good for now. And then additionally, I got this kind of peachy pink yarn. I found on Instagram a free pattern for what is called a slug loaf, which is essentially just like a loafy looking slug. It's in the name. But I wanted to make a bunch of those with this. So I'm very excited about that. And then finally, we went to TJ Maxx. Because I originally to get a shirt to wear with these pants that I have. I need to, at the end of the semester, I'm presenting research at a symposium, so I needed like a nicer outfit. I already have the pants, but I needed a shirt. So I got this. It's just like a nice little shirt. It's got like a nice little details on the side and on the back. So I think that'll be good. I need to try it on with the pants. And then I got a couple more things because obviously I got this adorable little shirt. It's got a little strawberry and it says fruta, which I'm assuming is fruit in a different language. I know it's not fruit in French, I can tell you that much. And then the back is super cute. It's like a little farmer's market kind of logo. I absolutely adore graphic tees that are like this with the tiny little logo on the front and the big one at the back. I just think it's better than one giant one in the front. So, and the next thing I got was the most adorable sweater of all sweaters. I think it's super cute, and someday I'm gonna learn to knit so I can make this, but for now I will be purchasing my knit items. And on a related note, I've gone off on this tangent multiple times today. If you didn't know, knit stuff can be recreated using a machine, so it's okay to buy things like that are essentially made in mass production because there are sustainable ways of doing it. Whereas when it comes to crochet items, crochet stuff can only be handmade. It cannot be recreated with a machine. So if you see mass production of crochet items, it's basically like probably somebody forced to work in a factory forever in some tiny third world country. So please don't buy mass produced crochet items because it's not sustainable and it's probably completely morally wrong in how it's being created. So if you don't know the difference between crochet and knit, look it up. I would not be a good person to tell you, yes, I only crochet, so I should know the difference. If it helps, crochet stitches look like this. They're more like posty, if that makes sense. Like this is one stitch. Knit is, like you can tell it makes the little V's. So just be aware of that when you're buying stuff, if you can be. And then the final item that I bought was a pair of cargo pants. I think are super cute. So I'm very excited about these. And that's all I can. Okay guys, I literally just filmed myself a time lapse of me connecting all of these together. It just deleted. Like I pressed end and it just never collected. which is weird. That's all I was coming here to say, but this is one panel of one of my bags that I'm making. I have 3 bags that I am ready to finish right now. I have this one, which is a checkered blue and green, and then just one plain blue and one plain green. But I have a bunch of other hearts, just like the hearts crocheted for like 5 other bags. I just have to turn them into granny squares. But today I plan on just finishing sewing in the ends for this and maybe doing the other side panel. But I forgot how much I hate connecting granny squares. And I do truly hate sewing in ends a lot, but I did finally get metal needles instead of plastic ones, so I think it'll be way nicer. But yeah, so anyways, not sure where that time lapse went, because I was literally sitting here for 20 minutes recording it, but whatever. Maybe I'll do another one when I do the other side of the panel. Hello, it's been a little while. I have eaten dinner and stuff, so I'm now kind of pooped out of crocheting. It's been a long day of crocheting. Maybe tomorrow I'll do like a crochet update, everything I've crocheted. But right now I want to move on to reading. This is a really ugly book sleeve that I crocheted. But right now I am reading A Natural History of Dragons, a memoir by Lady Trent by Brennan. I am really on this naturalist fantasy kick, so working through this one. I think I have less than 100 pages to read. I'm on 258 and I think there's like 330, so I'm going to finish. I want to finish this book tonight. I feel like I can't. It's a little slow just because it's told memoir style, so there's a lot of like, I don't know, offshoots, and it's not like entirely action packed, but I'm really enjoying it. I feel like this is a very niche book. Like, if you are not a science person, you are not gonna like this. I don't care if you like dragons, you're not gonna like this. Like, there is just so much science, and I'm like, ugh. I've mentioned before, marine science major, so to me this is like, ugh, like, I want to be discovering new cool species of dragons. Let me find a sea dragon, okay? But, so I'm really enjoying this, and I'm gonna just get on into it. It is picking up a little bit right now. We just learned some cool stuff, and let me see if I can find the specific image I'm thinking of. It has, this is not the one I was looking for, but it's got illustrations in it, and it's phenomenal. But I'm gonna get started on this, or continue with this. See y'all maybe when I finish it. So, good morning or something. I was just going downstairs to talk to my parents because I was scheming when I woke up in the middle of the night about getting more yarn. Then my mom gets a phone call, and it's my brother. I'm trying to figure out what they're talking about. He got arrested. It's 10 a.m. So. Okay, hi. It's been about an hour since that quick little my brother got arrested clip. My parents just left to go bail him out, so now I'm got the place to myself, which is nice. But my mom was in the middle of baking bread, so now I'm on bread duty. But I've already got a migraine coming on, which means I probably should not be doing this crocheting and stuff, but I took a couple of Tylenol and I should be fine, because everything is, on fire. Everything's on fire everywhere. And this year wasn't gonna be that great. Basically, he got his car impounded, and my mom was like, I would just leave it, but it's her car, so we can't just leave the car. Meanwhile, he has 2 pending tickets that have not been resolved yet. Yep. So I don't know why I'm sharing this all on the internet. I'm probably gonna cut this bit out. But basically, it's very stressful, and I have to get an apartment next year. The apartments where I am in Florida, you can't get a studio cheaper than $1,800, okay? So I'm very stressed. I'm very stressed. This is spring break. I was very excited to come home and not be stressed. Now I'm very anxious about, like, genuinely, I was like, when I get a stable job, I'm gonna live somewhere where there's no cell service, because he's very tech oriented. That way he won't want to live with me, because I don't, like, he's 20. Dude has never had a job. Because I am stressed, and yeah. But so that's how my second day of break is going. I've been here for what, less than 48 hours, and my brother's been arrested. So life is great. And I was so excited. I wore such a cute, I'm obsessed with this sweater. I'm so excited. Today's gonna be such a good day. I put this sweater on. Oh. Anyways, hold on, let me show you my dog. He's so cute. Okay, that was just Goose. But, I'll be back in a bit, I guess, or something. As you just saw, I just updated my reading journal a little bit, but here for the reading update, I have finished A Natural History of Dragons. Give it about a 4-star. It was pretty good. The ending took a turn I was not expecting. It kind of became like a mystery thriller vibe, which is not what I was looking for when I was reading this, but I didn't hate it. But it just was not what I was expecting. But for what it was pretty good. I still plan on continuing the series just because it's a very niche thing that I like, and there's not a lot out there. So hopefully it'll be a little more. I feel like the ending, just the big reveal of the dragon stuff we were looking at, was very almost anticlimactic. So, but I'm hoping the next couple of books will be better. But now that I finished this, I think I'm going to move on to a book on my Kindle, which I'm starting Wings of Snow, which is the 3rd book in the Fae of Snow and Ice series. Just like a Fae fantasy about a disease that's like killing all the crops in this kingdom and stuff. But that's pretty much where I'm at with that. I read the first 2 books in early February, so I want to keep up with those. And yeah, normally I can read stuff on my Kindle pretty quickly. I just sit down at night and work through it, so I may finish this today. We'll see. But yeah. And welcome to a little get ready with me portion of the video. There's no point to this, it's just gonna be me rambling and getting ready for the day. This is also partially because normally I listen to music when I get ready for the day and mark guys down, and I don't have the playlist I'm currently listening to downloaded. And like, yeah, just use service. we live in middle of nowhere, Georgia. We're constantly on SOS mode. We don't have any bars. So when Wi-Fi's down, Wi-Fi's down. So first I'm gonna fix my hair with this curl enhancing smoothie from Shea Moisture. Sometimes I also put a little bit of oil in my hair, but I left that back at school since I'm only gonna be here for a week. But basically I just rake it through my hair. My hair is kind of a naughty mess because I also left my hairbrush at school. So just based on my fingers. So, and then I scrunch. So yes, maybe we'll bake today if I can figure that out. I was planning to get some of the school related stuff I need to get done today. So, but now I have an excuse not to because I can't connect to the internet. But I guess baking, crocheting, reading update. I did finish, I think it's called Crown of Winter. I've already forgotten the title. When I read stuff on my Kindle, the titles just go out of my mind. Yeah, I really enjoyed that book. I'm really excited. There was a character in it who I like. We just met him in that book last, I don't know, 100, 150 pages. I was like, I really like this character, which is unusual for me because I'm pretty sure he's a werewolf, which I'm not a paranormal, like, werewolf, vampire, not that kind of fantasy person. So I was not expecting to like him that much. I really liked him as a character. I was like, I wonder if we're going to see more of him in these books. But at the end of the book and like the author's notes and all that stuff, said he has his own series. So once I finish this one, I am starting his series. But I think I'm on the last book now, the 4th one. And I'm really excited. I've really liked the book so far. The first book basically was like, Crown Prince, little poor town girl, he kidnaps her. And then it's kind of what follows after that. And they're first learning about each other, learning about the main conflict, which is that all the crops are dying because of this. There's this thing called Aurum, which is gifted to them by the gods. And it's what keeps the crops going, even though they're in the Solus continent, which is like the winter continent, essentially. But the Aurum is dying, or as we later learned, some other stuff is happening. And she magically can do stuff. So he thinks that she can help. And then, so the first book is mostly that. The second book is so good. It's a competition between 4 girls, including our main character, Alara. And it's very good, and I can't really spoil it by saying anything more than that, but it's a competition between 4 girls. And then the third book is post-competition. I really can't say anything without spoiling my previous books, but third book is post-competition. We are in a different setting for the most part. The first 2 books take place in Solus. And then we learn about Nolus, I believe is how it's pronounced, which is like the spring continent. And we even take a trip to the other realm, which is Earth. So that was kind of fun. There's like a multiverse aspect of it, which was fun. And now the 4th book, hopefully everything all wraps up and it's happiness. Because honestly, I'm probably going to purchase the physical copies of this book. I wasn't even sure if I was going to enjoy it when I picked up the first one. I prefer not to read the fantasy in the Kindle. The Kindle for me is like cheesy little romances and stuff that end up having the gross covers that I do not want on my shelves. But I love annotating my books, and that's why I only read the Kindle for books that I'm pretty sure I'm never going to reread and stuff. But I would like to be able to annotate those books. I'm going to buy them and reread them. I just put on vitamin C. My skincare routine is pretty much non-existent. It's wash my face with 2 face washes in the morning at night, and then I use vitamin C in the morning, and I think salicylic acid at night, and now I'm just putting lotion on. Don't judge me. I know I'm probably doing this stuff wrong, but normally I have a gua sha that sometimes I use, but I've been not using it because my face is breaking out. on my chin area, and I'm just trying to give that a break. And I know if you don't wash your gua sha every single time, it's just transferring bacteria. So I'm trying to tone down on my use of that for the time being while I'm gross. But and now for makeup, which is the simplest makeup routine ever. My mirror's here, so fine. I use a little bit of concealer to cover up the fact that I'm breaking out and my minor eye bags. This concealer is slightly the wrong shade for me now. I bought it before I moved down to Florida for school when I was in New York. Very different climates. I'm tan now. And by tan, I mean tan for me. I don't tan, I burn. But I'm slightly a better color, a darker color. And then I use a tinted Vaseline for my lipstick. If I can open it. Literally, the one I had before this was some Christmas one that I got when I was in like 7th grade. It lasted so long. So it's nice. And this is nice just because it doesn't like, it's not going to leave a mark on anything. Not that I'm actively kissing anyone to leave a mark, but the next is this blush. I love this blush stick. It's so cute. My face after I shower is naturally pretty red, so it's kind of hard to figure out. My hair does this all the time. So I just, and a little dab on my nose, because my friend Yush told me to do that, and I do whatever Yush tells me. I used to do musical theater in middle school, and then I realized I sucked, so I stopped. And that's not even, like, I genuinely was just not good. And they used to call me a sponge, because you know when you do musical theater, you have to, like, pack the makeup on. I swear to God, they could have used a whole one of the, it was like a theater palette, like it had everything in one little palette, like an eyebrow palette, or eyeshadow palette. It's my dog, if you can hear that. Anyways, they could use like a whole thing of the blush, and it would just, 2 minutes later, it'd be gone. They'd just call me a sponge. So I'm not really sure how that happened, but it always did. Next I'm using highlighter. It's Becca, I don't know. And I'm just using a little bit on my cheeks. Oh, that was not, it's fine. We're not gonna talk about it. And I use my finger to put some on the tip of my nose and in my, like, no, it's not your cornea, that's like your tear duct area. And I use a different finger that doesn't have all the powder on it to just rub it in. And then last step is mascara. I should probably get a new mascara. I've probably had this one since middle school. I don't really ever put, sometimes I put a little on my, like my under eye lashes, lower lashes, that's what they're called. But, and then in terms of perfume, I actually use, they're kind of like, they're body sprays. They're not really perfumes. I use a tangerine and grapefruit in addition to a lavender, which the labels come off, but because it's like florally and a little fruity, citrusy. I don't know. Sorry, my dog's barking again. But yeah, so that's my, oh, get ready with me. And it allows you to see the other half of my room that you never have seen before, really. So enjoy that. Yeah, I'll see you whenever I decide what I'm doing today. Alright, hello. Welcome to more yarn haul. So first let's do a little bit of a recap of what my yarn stuff is going like right now. I've made 3 of these little slug loaves. I've made 2 pink ones, one a little bit bigger, one a little smaller, and this little green one. He has eyes, they're just dark. So I'm gonna list these on Depop and try and sell them. But that's how these guys have gone. And then I have done a singular panel for my bags. I've weaved in all the ends pretty much. I just need to cut off the tails. They're all weaved in. I just never cut the tails off. And then I have also started, this yarn got all tangled. I started this last night. I'm working on a top with this pink yarn. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough, but right now I'm just making like a ribbed kind of like bust line, and then it's just gonna be like a square neck top. I'm making this pattern up as I go. So that's current what things are looking like. And then I just went to the store with my mom because I was in the mood to knit. Now, I have never knit before, but I wanted the clicky clacky of the needles. So that's gonna be a video that's coming, is a crocheter takes on knitting for the first time. But of course, I'm not smart. Am I going to try and knit like a scarf? No, I'm gonna try and knit a top. But so I got needles and yarn. Got these guys. I thought like they would make like a perfect, like, when you think knit things, you think very grandma, very like, I don't know. But I got these needles. The pattern said to use size 19, and I got the size yarn that it suggested, but the yarn says size 13. So I split the difference and got 15. I wanted to get bamboo ones because it just felt like, I don't know, better. So that's what I got for knitting. Whether I'm going to be able to start today or not is debatable because I have a pattern. I pulled it up while I was not in my house, but we still don't have Wi-Fi. So I can't pull up any videos to learn how to do these stitches. I might be able to make it work. Maybe. We'll see. If not, I have yarn. I can crochet. Whatever. And then the other stuff I got was to make these little plushy dragons. So I got a blue and an orange. And then I got to make the wings. I got this white. But I don't know if you can tell, it's sparkly white, which I think is going to be perfect for the wings. So I'm very excited. And this together, $56. And I had saved like $11 on the yarn, but $56 is crazy. So, but that's that. I'm obsessed with these colors. There was a couple of other like red and oranges that I really liked, but it was sparkly. And I didn't want the body to be sparkly. I just wanted the wings to be sparkly. So, I'm going to see if I can pull up anything to start knitting. If not, I'm going to work on making my tote bags and attaching all of my granny squares. Oh, oopsies. But if I am knitting, you won't see much about that. Maybe I'll give you a few updates, but if I do knit, that's going to be a separate video. So yeah. See y'all in a bit. Alright, a little crochet update. I have crocheted his whole little body. It's just like a funky little worm right now. And then I have his little horns, his little ears, which I think are absolutely the cutest thing ever. They have a little like elf ear thing to them, which I think is adorable. His little fin appendages. And finally his wings, which honestly, these are so freaking adorable. But now it's officially the worst part of making amigurumi. I still don't know how to say that. Attaching all of these appendages. Why is it so hard? Why do they hate me? I don't know, but I'm gonna do that. Hopefully, but now I have metal needle. I used to have plastic, so it made it really hard, but yeah, I'm so excited. Alright, so he's not perfect, but he's perfect to me. Here he is. You can't really see his mouth, but he's got a little mouth. His little horns, his ears, his wings. He's so adorable. Anyways, I love him with my whole heart. He's the cutest little... I'm gonna start selling these guys, but I think I have to keep him. But yeah, yes, that's him. another day into spring break and another day without Wi-Fi, because why would we have Wi-Fi? But that's okay, because I've got lots of things I can still do and I don't need Wi-Fi to do them. First thing on my to-do list is I need to kind of like clean my room and clean out, sorry, that looked weird, clean out my closet sort of, and just like get rid of stuff or donate and whatever. Second thing is I want to work more on the tote bags that I'm crocheting. I'd like to put 2 together, like front and back panels together. And then I need to update my reading journal a little bit. And I only created pages for the first 3 months. So I need to make some more for the upcoming months. And then, is there anything else I needed to do? Read, obviously, but that's always on my to-do list. So that's what I've got in store for today. So. Hi! So it's been a while. I haven't been around doing too much, but today I did not get everything I wanted to get done. I cleaned up my closet a little bit. I put together 1 crochet bag, and I crocheted myself another little dragon. I'm obsessed with them. I'm altering them both slightly. They're a little different, so I'm trying to find what I like the best. But fully obsessed with these guys. I love them with my whole heart. But it's now like 10 o'clock, so oh, we got Wi-Fi back finally. The AT&T, Verizon, I don't know, some guy, he was here for like 2-3 hours trying to fix all of that. And I spent that time, we have a lot of dogs, so I spent those hours keeping the dogs contained, and I got a lot of reading done while I was hanging out with the dogs. I am once again in the 4th book of the Fae of Snow and Ice series. Cannot remember the title for the life of me. It's like Court of Winter, something along those lines. And I love them so much. Those books are so good. I just checked the 2 bookstores near me, Books A Million and Barnes & Noble. Neither of them have them in stock, which I'm not surprised because it's not popular. But I was hoping I could go buy a physical copy of them, but I'll have to order them. But yeah, so I am going to, I think, do a little bit more crochet, knit, something crafty with my hands, and then read another chapter or 2 before bed. But that's my Tuesday. Hopefully starting tomorrow when we have Wi-Fi, I can get a little bit more schoolwork, sort of lifey stuff done, because I've been needing my laptop to do that. And I'll get back into, I make a to-do list every day, but not since I've been on break. But I need to get back into doing that. So that was today, Tuesday the something in March. And yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Alright, good morning, folks. It is time to get my life back together. Not really, but I'm pulling out my to-do list for today so we can actually make a plan of what's happening. Today's Wednesday. Is it already Wednesday or is it Thursday? No, it's Wednesday. Okay. So normally this is what my little to-do list. It looks like things like this. Which this side will be things that I need to do, and then this little dot here, this is like when I have classes and stuff, so I'm like class at whatever. See here, class at. But okay. Today is 3/6/24. I have no timely things that I need to do at a certain time, so I have nothing I need to put on the one side. Other side, today I want to go through and register for Phi Kappa Phi, which is the honor society I was invited to. I've been putting it off, but I have to do it soon, and I've been putting it off because it's $100 registration fee, which sucks. But hey, if I can get scholarships out of it, that means it makes up for the $100. So I want to register for that. I still need to work on my book journal. I'm working on another YouTube video where I'm learning to knit, so I want to finish part of that. I wanted to go to Michael's again today. I have a necklace that my friend made for me, but it's on like an elastic that broke, so I need to get like wire or something to fix it so it won't break. And I think my mom wants to go to DSW, and there's a Michael's right next to the DSW, so I'll connect with her on that. Fun fact, I still don't know how to spell Michael. I don't know if it's A-E or E-A. You'd think I'd know. I did check earlier. I thought that course registration opened up for the fall semester, not like actually registering, but making your schedule that you want. But it did not. Well, it did, but there's no classes listed, so it's not fully open yet. So I still can't do that. I want to put together one more bag. And then I need to I am in a senior seminar class, and do the Friday we get back from break is an outline with references for our final project, which is like a 20-minute presentation. So I need to find another source for that. I'm trying to like do it slowly, so I have like 5 sources already, but for that, for my sources, or for my research project, I'm looking at orca behavior and culture as it relates to their ecology and sort of the environment around them, which is kind of really interesting. And it's been interesting to look at, why is this thing being weird? It's like not closing flat. It's interesting looking at transient versus, is it called local? I can't remember, transient versus local, and how they feed on different foods and they have different behaviors, and it's really interesting to me. I am actually taking, as long as the class doesn't get canceled, I'm taking a behavioral biology class this May term, and May term is like the 2 weeks after spring ends. So it's a class shoved in 2 weeks, so it's literally class from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. But I'm excited about it, and it's with one of the professors I'm taking right now who I really like. So hopefully that class is not canceled, because there's only like 4 people registered for it, but I'm excited about that. So that's, yeah, anyways, that's my plan. Do all that stuff. I'm going to start right now and get registered for Phi Kappa Phi and mourn the loss of $100. But, yeah.
Children have died from furniture tip over.
Huh?
Children have died from furniture tip over.
Yep, they have. Did you just read that?
Children have died.
It is true though. They have.
Yeah. Anyways.
Alright. You on your own?
Yeah.
Okay. Have fun.
I'm gonna hang out with you.
Oh, there's a pea spot. Oh, it's an interesting pea spot. It's like a, I'm just gonna drizzle a little.
Ow.
Alright, so this is the end of my spring break at home. I'm about to head back to school. Nice long 7-hour road trip, but this may be the end of the video, or I will film more because it's Friday, so I'll still have Saturday and Sunday of spring break. So if I film more, I'll insert that here. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.